of all hands on deck. All the hands aren't on deck, but I'm here and I am hanging towel rods and towel rings and paper holders. So I'm going to be working in all 3 bathrooms, knocking out not hard but time consuming things like this. And hopefully the rest of the hands will be here soon. So early this morning you saw, or I think I told you, that I was working on hanging towel rods. We've got one there, we've got a toilet paper holder, we got one behind the door. We need to rehang those blinds. And then this room, this room is close to being done. This room, we just had to do a little bit of spot touch up, and then this room will be done. Let's see, we've got to paint the toe mold in here. The toe mold got beat up pretty good when we did the floors, and you can see we doing some touch up. I still got to get those vents put in here. Let's see what's going on in the bedroom. We've got to rehang those closet doors. There was debate about what to do with those closet doors, and quite frankly, we've run out of time. They want them with a clear coat, and we're just gonna have to do that after they move in. So I also did the pre-work to get the rods up in here, but these walls need one more coat of paint. So I took them back down, just left the brackets that we can get paint on. But this bathroom is close to being done. Just one more coat of paint, get the blinds up, hang the mirror. But for the most part, the upstairs is really just needing some touch-up paint, and then it will be done. You remember that I showed you those round HVAC vents from the ceiling, and we were missing 2, and I was gonna have to special order them. When we finally got all of the trash out of the tub, I found the missing 2. So the missing 2 have been killed. Hopefully we'll get a coat of paint on those soon. And then I've just gotta locate all the screws and get a really tall ladder and get upstairs and get those installed. So I don't have to special order those. So that's something that went our way today. Something that didn't go my way was I set these sawhorses up to do a little painting, and I put them right smack in the middle of a fire ant bed. So I looked down and they were all over me, and then I threw the paintbrush and yelled and screamed, but we're good now. Fire ants are doing their own thing. They're not on us, and we're not painting from this side of the sawhorses. All right, here's another random paint project for you. I am in the laundry room, and you see this cabinet here. This was just a Lowe's stocked cabinet that Jason bought and put in the laundry room, but he had to make it extra deep because there's ductwork in here. It's actually where the return is. So this is basically just here to cover up the return. So he used just a piece of Luan on the edge because the cabinet stops here and there's extra space behind there. So I'm painting it. Now, this is not exactly the cabinet color. You can see it's slightly different, but a washing machine is going to go up against it. So I'm using the same color that I bought custom match for the kitchen cabinets. So another random paint project. Hey y'all, it's day 7 of all hands on deck. So plumbers are still under the house. They have gotten all the little things done. What's really holding them up is tying that new addition into the existing drain line. So they are digging trenches and doing lots of hard work. Gio is in the back. He is still working on that leak that we had in that ceiling. That was an unexpected setback. And then he's going to start caulking the toe mold that got put down back there. And I am doing little things. I just vacuumed out all the kitchen cabinets. I'm going to rooms that are like this close and trying to finish so that we can say that room is done. So we are working once again, all hands on deck. You guys remember yesterday I put a coat of paint on that side. If you remember, I told you it's not exactly the same color as the cabinets, but it was a color that we had, and I think it's pretty close. I'm actually gonna put a second coat on that because that Luan just soaked that paint up. You know, there are so many things that I love about restoring an old home. One thing I don't love old window hardware. But here I am, putting it on the 12th window today. You gotta do what you gotta do, even the things you don't love. So it is day 8 of All Hands on Deck, and it is our last day because the homeowners move in tomorrow. So ready or not, here they come. The guys are downstairs, there's painting going on. There's door hardware for the kitchen cabinets going on, and upstairs I'm doing door hardware for closet doors and bedroom doors. So I'm learning to read Spanish because they did a good job labeling them, but they're in Spanish. Hardware seems to be that I have gotten over all of the painting, and now I'm just mostly doing hardware, which is fine. It's something that is usually fun, except for window hardware. So stay tuned, here we go. Let's keep moving. All right, look how clean this porch is. There's still a piece of sheetrock, but for the most part, this porch is this whole yard is the cleanest it's been since we started. So you can tell we've been working because this. Jason came over with his dump trailer, which saved us so much time, like 3 trips to the dump. We're still working on inside the house. I'll show you what's happening. So we've got our music going. The most important thing is we passed the final inspection. So we are good to go. Our homeowners are good to move in. Jesus is doing the drawer pulls and cabinet door pulls. I'm doing little touch-ups. We've got all of this toe mold and trim is painted. We got the wine cooler in place. We're keeping busy, just little things. We're very, very close. Very close. There's Gio, who knows what Gio's working on. We're getting there. All right, y'all, the hero of today, who's the hero of most days, is Giovanni, because he is literally risking life and limb to get these vents. This one, not so bad.
You recorded on the wrong one.
I know. Well, I was too worried about you on the other one to record it when you were up in the sky. All right, we're gonna get all of these. You saw me prime them and paint them. Gio's gonna get them installed, and then eventually they'll get this AC fired up. So that one is the one where he risked his life. And that one in there is the one that caused him to say some very bad words. And now we figured out how we're doing it, and we're moving faster. Look at that, he's a pro now. Okay, folks, all hands are gone. It's just me, just finished cleaning. We're gonna lock this front door and head out the back. You can go with me. All right, hopefully we'll get back over here to do a final walkthrough. But in the dark, you can see it looks pretty good. Now there's some things we didn't get done. We've still got some toe mold to touch up. This cabinet door, it did not come with the original shipment. It did finally come in, but it was missing a hinge. So a hinge is on the way. We literally just did some touch up in here. So out here looks good. Again, it's not completely finished, but it is good enough for them to move in tomorrow. And then we're gonna give them a couple of days, and then we will be back. So we're gonna give them a couple of days, and then we'll be back to do some touch-ups. I'm sure they'll notice things. I'm sure the movers will ding the walls. But for now, that's a wrap on 8 crazy days at the Fowle House.